What are the two most important things successful business owners do? Well, you know the statistic, the 50% of businesses fail within 5 years, right? That's been around forever. And I just checked for my TEDx. I had to check the statistic, and Bureau of Labor Statistics posts this as a stat, and it's still 50% within 5 years on average. And I think it's pretty daunting, actually, the fact that it's 50% of businesses fail. And you have to understand something, and whether you're in business or not, or you're working for somebody else, you have to understand that when a business starts, it starts with a big dream and a huge hope. And when it fails, it's not just a broken dream and a crushed hope. It's also debt, anxiety, no money, and often no sense what to do next. And the 50% of businesses that do make it, sometimes barely, sometimes inches away from the cliff, right? From the bankruptcy cliff or shutting down cliff or whatever that cliff is. Those who do make it learn it usually the hard way, that you have to keep your eyes on two main things in business. Number one is cash flow, because cash is king. And number two is your unique selling proposition, or other people like Simon Sinek call them your why. The reason is that when you have those two nailed down, you can run a successful business. When you have those two things taken care of and your eyes always on that, you can delegate everything else. But these two things are the most important things that you can never delegate fully. You can delegate some of the tasks related to it. Like, I wouldn't expect you to do your own bookkeeping, right? Because you're not a bookkeeper. And honestly, people who just learn the software are not bookkeepers. But you keep an eye on it. You notice mistakes. You understand what's behind the numbers. You understand what's behind your business. That's why it's so important. When you learn how to manage your cash flow, you understand what's coming in and what's going out of your bank account or accounts every month, right? And in business, it's called a cash flow forecast when a business owner predicts, hopefully with some accuracy, and accuracy comes with experience of running a business, but how much will come in every month and how much will need to be paid out and what's left at the end of the month and what's carried over to next month and next month and next month. It's important because if you get the bulk of your revenue on the 10th of the month and your rent is due on the 1st of the month, you have a cash flow problem. And there's a ton of examples like that. In business, good cash flow means you can hire a new employee and you know how much you can afford. You can buy a new truck. Maybe you send another crew out to make more money. Maybe you invest in a new facility. Whatever that is, you're able to do that. You have a choice. Bad cash flow management means that you can't pay your bills. You're in a constant rat race and living payment to payment and project to project. It's daunting and it's scary and it's raising your anxiety levels for sure. And it's always hunting for new projects. That's why I love recurring revenue. I love to create recurring revenue, consistent and predictable flow of leads and conversions of those leads into your business. But that's the idea. You have to keep your eye on cash flow. And then your unique selling proposition, it's how you show up differently, why people should buy from you, right? I remember 20 years ago when I was interviewing for jobs, this question drove me absolutely crazy. Why should we hire you? The truth is, I didn't have an answer to that. I do now, but so many of us don't. So many of us don't spend the time to learn more about who we are as a person, as a business. And it's definitely tone at the top. Nobody else can do this for you because you set the stage for your business. All right, my friend, I'll see you later.